Hello everyone, this is Joel Davis with the best $1 million business, where our goal is to build, grow, and scale so we can fund our honeypot, because one day that honeypot is going to fund us. I am excited to put this video together for a number of reasons, but predominantly because of the direct success that our economy and zero interest rates are having on my broker business. I mentioned in previous videos about 4 or 5 months ago, in the middle of that pandemic, we were down as much as almost 42% as compared to 2019 in my broker business. I am exceptionally excited to say that not only have we rebounded, but I kind of alluded to it in one of my previous videos or newsletters where I'm seeing a trend start to pick up. And this is where I love patterns, I love trends. This is why I'm always encouraging you. If you want to be successful in business, you need to be forward thinking. You cannot just look at what is right in front of you. You cannot just be in the middle of a hurricane, the eye of the hurricane, where you only see what is directly in front of you. You have got to be forward thinking. Your business, your direct business, needs to be an asset in the asset column while you are building a much broader business based upon a much broader vision. But going back to my broker business, not only have we recovered from the closing of the previous, because of the pandemic and closing of the economy, not only have we recovered, but again, I started to allude to it because I was starting to see the trend where our express moves were really picking up, and now they're through the roof. Our deliveries are definitely on the uptick for sure. We're definitely slowly starting to catch up as stores and the economy is starting to open up. But our express moves are phenomenal. And here's what I conclude. And this is why I love patterns and trends, and I'm always looking at it. And here's what's also awesome. I'm 9 years into my broker business, and I'm still continuing to learn. And I'm still continuing to, I'm always looking for patterns and trends. For example, in my broker business, I can always tell you that at the beginning of Q1 and the end of Q4, you know that express moves are going to be down big time. I mean, you know they're going to peak throughout the summer, spring, summer, into the fall. We'll do a lot of moves for college students, things like that. People are naturally moving. But now, here's what is absolutely phenomenal. Our express moves right now are reaching an all-time high. In certain areas, we're having to push back our reservations. And the reason why is because people are moving. Why? Why would people be moving? Honestly, because people have more buying power. Why? Because interest rates are at zero. Some people are suggesting they may take them to negative. What do zero interest rates do? It gives people more buying power. They can borrow more money. They can buy a bigger home, buy multiple homes. They can get the funding to relocate, downsize, whatever. Bottom line is, this is why everything, if you want to be a successful business owner, you need to watch trends. The market should always concern you. Politics should concern you. Everything is interrelated. Why? Because it directly affects you, your ability to make money, your return on investment, the time you get your return on your investment. Everything is interrelated. That's why, again, you cannot just be the eye of the hurricane. You can't bury your head in the sand. You can't only see what's in front of you. You want to be successful. You want to be a true investor. You want to make real money. You want to fund that honeypot. You have to be a visionary, having forethought, looking big picture, well beyond just your direct business. Here's what's absolutely awesome. I get so excited because I love this. 3 years ago, the Dow was at 18,000, and everyone said that's the new norm. This is going to be the standard. Right before this nonsensical overreaction to this pandemic and we closed everything down, we were at 29,000. Do you know how much money was made for everybody? 29,000. If you have a retirement account, if you are in the market in any capacity, if you're working for somebody, for a company, and they're funding a pension or anything like that, everybody, all the markets affect everybody. It affects when you go buy things. It's affected by the market. And what's beautiful about that, despite this, the pandemic and the closing of the economy, some states are still closed down, or if they're opening up, they still have inequity of who can do what, when, and where, and why. Absolutely ridiculous. This is why the interest rates are at zero. And it's phenomenal. And I'm 9 years into my broker business. And as someone who's always looking for patterns and trends so I can predict the future of my business, so I know when to make a move. I know when to make a move based upon trends. I know when to fund certain things. I know when to take advantage of certain opportunities. I know when to close out of certain opportunities. It's all based on patterns and trends. So here it is, 9 years into my business, and I'm still learning new trends and opportunities. We are at 0% interest rates, and people are moving. And again, our deliveries are definitely starting to pick back up, which is phenomenal. But our express moves are starting to go through the roof, to the point where in certain areas, we're having to push back some reservations so we can reallocate some of our contractors to get them out there to service the work, which is phenomenal. But again, it underscores, because interest rates are at zero. Joel, you're making all this up. Am I? Go look and see what the Dow's at. Go look and see what the economy's at, despite the closed economy, partial opening, all these loon tunes who are burning down their cities and the rioters and all that nonsense. The economy is still, the fundamentals, phenomenal. Interest rates are at zero. Go Google, go do an online search and see, what is the real estate market right now? It is phenomenal. It is continuing to grow. It's phenomenal. I would not be surprised if, especially as these people continue to riot and burn down their own cities and these big cities, I would not be surprised as more people move out. I'm sure that our express moves throughout the course of the year is going to further continue to increase. Bottom line, I know I'm rambling. I'm just excited to see these numbers and see how well that, again, 4 or 5 weeks ago, we were down like 42% when I compared that to our numbers in 2019. And I see that we're doing exceptionally well right now. And what's pulling us out of it? Express moves. Why? Because interest rates are at zero. People have more purchasing power. People are tired. People want to move. They want to find more peace and tranquility. People want to downsize. We have some of my contractors, they had to go do their COVID-19 test so they can get approval, because we have a couple of assisted living, independent retirement communities where we're doing exclusive work for them. So they had to make sure that all of our contractors all had to get COVID-19 tests. My point is, the opportunities are just continuing to grow. My overall advice to you, and I can't stress this enough, if you want to be successful in making real money, bigger money, more diverse money, because I don't care what anyone says, you do not want to have all your eggs in one basket. You have got to be a forward-thinking, visionary, not only for your business that you're directly involved in, but your overall portfolio that will include multiple businesses. You need to always keep an eye on what's happening with the markets, with politics. The politics affects the market. The markets affects the politics, and it all affects your ability to make money, how much, your return on investment, the timing, everything. Here's what's incredible. I have client providers all over the country. One of them I talked about previously, whose business has been squashed. I have client providers in states that are opened up, doing exceptionally well, and yet I still have some that are even in smaller states that are still being crushed because the politics, the governors, are not opening up the economy at full capacity. And if they are doing it with such restriction that it's hurting my client providers. And it's nonsensical, absolutely nonsensical. Why is it bad over here but good over here? And everything, in my biased opinion, this is just Joel Davis talking. Once the rioters came out and social distancing stopped, dude, I'm done with all that crap. So to suggest that this business can't open up over here, or if you take someone out, that person has to quarantine for 14 days. Yeah, go tell that to the rioters who are burning down their streets. It's insane. But again, Joel, you're rambling. I get it. I just love it because I'm excited about all this. Here's my suggestion to you. Start to learn, start to consider, start to evaluate, start to keep an eye on the markets. If you've watched that previous video, I know many of you loved it. You've sent some great feedback, some great comments regarding the videos where I broke it down, telling you the overall model, how to structure your business, protect yourself liability-wise, how to pull money out of the business, how to save money, invest money, how to fund your honey pot. I encourage you, everything is interrelated. If there's one thing I want you to learn and take away from Joel Davis, it's that you have got to be thinking bigger. You have got to be thinking bigger. If you're thinking bigger, you're looking further, you're definitely going to diversify. When you think bigger, plan bigger, look bigger, you diversify, you're going to make more money. When you do, well, I'm going to see you at the top.